Noah Castillo. And then after that, I'll take up Ms. Trevino. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 005604, State versus Noah Castillo. Could I have parties announced? And are you Mr. Castillo?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, State. Has there already been an acknowledgement or discovery on this case?
Ms. Acevedo is finishing that up right now, Judge.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Counsel, have you received all discovery? And did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Castillo, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes,
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Castillo, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
You're charged with evading arrestation with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargaining agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state we're calling the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. That you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison
Yes.
and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense? Mr. Castillo, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand if you are not a U.S. citizen, by entering into this plea bargaining agreement, you could be deported, denied naturalization, and not allowed re-entry into the country?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney?
I did.
And did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's $1,000 fine. State recommends deferred. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
I did.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions? Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State moves to admit what has been marked as State's Exhibit 1 in all attachments. No, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, that means that the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports. But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. In states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Honor. Judge, we were just asking to follow up with her.
All right, how old are you?
21.
All right, what's going on with all the tattoos?
Honestly, can't really say, what's going on. It's just, the time of my life is just, it's going a little wild.
When did you get the tattoos?
First tattoo I got when I was 13.
Okay. And the neck tattoo, what's the neck tattoo?
It's just the money sign.
All right. So what do these tattoos mean?
Nothing gang related, but a lot of them are just money. Really, all of it is really money. for the most
All right.
part.
I'm going to have you evaluated for gang affiliation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you employed?
Not at the moment.
When's the last time you had employment?
It's about before I came in, I was doing construction, so I said about a month ago,
And how old are you?
21.
All right. And do you have any children?
Two,
How many? Age?
2.
And are you in their life? Do you live with them?
Yes.
How far did you go in school?
Graduated high school.
All right. And so what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
Just being able to support my family, just go back to work, and just do the best I can.
And so with this offense, why didn't you just pull over?
I did pull over, but it was just misunderstanding with the police officer.
I mean, no, it's not a misunderstanding. They pulled you over because they said you were committing traffic violations. And I'm taking what's in the report as true because you stipulated to it. And it's obvious in the police report that there were traffic violations. They pull you over. You're sitting there pulled over and they ask you to step out and you take off. So why are you taking off?
If I'm being honest, at that point in time, I was using drugs.
Yes, please be honest.
I was using drugs at that time, so I was high at the moment, and I got paranoid and I left.
And then there was a weapon in the vehicle as well, in the glove compartment box.
Right.
And I'm assuming that was your weapon,
No, it was not.
Who's-
It belonged to my brother's girlfriend.
but you're the owner of the vehicle.
Weird.
Any other questions?
No, if I could just speak on that.
Yes, I'm sorry, one final thing. So the drugs you were using, what drugs?
I was smoking weed for the most part, and I was using ice as well.
All right. Anything other than ice?
No.
All right, yes.
I've represented this client, or Mr. Garcia, probably at least 6 months, not longer. I mean, at least since the inception date, Judge. And what I can tell the court is that he does have a good support system. He's here. I don't know, something happened with the bonds. I think they got off, or there was an FTA with the misdemeanor. And so that's why he's been in custody. But every other time, Judge, he has been here. He's been with his brother. He's been if I can't get a hold of him, I've always been able to get a hold of one of his family members. So I know that and we've had those conversations as far as his age, what he was doing at the time, and what he plans on doing, moving forward. I've had the conversations about his drug use. They are on him. I believe that he's sober now. He's always indicated that to me because we've had long conversations about that, specifically because of his age and the kind of drugs that he was using. So I've talked to him at length about that. But I can tell the court that I believe that he does have a support system that wants to see him succeed. And I think that they're going to do everything in their power to help him with regard to any services that the court deems appropriate, whether that's, attending this counseling or going here, going there. I know that they are his transportation. I know that they help with his employment, and communication.
You want to talk about leaving lifetime recovery
Yeah, so I did attend
without
last time.
permission?
No, I had permission to
No, I mean,
leave.
they say you absconded.
No, I had actually talked to the person there at Lifetime and they contacted the courts, and that's how I got permission to leave.
Right, could you pull that for me, please?
Because I was attending the.
It would have
invitation.
been May 30th, 2025. And it would have been a 5th violation report. All right, you may continue.
And so I was attending the inpatient, and I told them I wanted to switch to outpatient. So they were, I don't know, somewhere.
So
Okay.
you told them you would like to be on outpatient. Okay. And then you missed court when Judge Angelini was here and you were on a PR bond. So. Why?
I just had a lot going on at the time, so it kind of just was just all over the place, as I had said before.
All right, that was June. So that really hasn't been that far from today in terms of drug use. All right, were you able to find it? Because I know a warrant was issued for him on a violation report because of absconding from lifetime recovery. And usually when you're in treatment, they don't let you make choices of whether you want outpatient or inpatient treatment. And your attorney will tell you that because she does treatment courts as well. They usually don't give the person a choice and say, oh, we think you should be in inpatient treatment. What do you think? Oh, we'll give you outpatient treatment. Usually that doesn't happen.
So I'm aware how that might sound, but I did talk to the head person in the lifetime,
Mhm.
and she gave the okay as well.
All right, so what I can tell you, counsel. So this is what I'm going to do. Probation, it's going to be 5 years deferred adjudication. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 45 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 50 hours of the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. If you enroll and complete some higher level of education or either trade school certification, the court will deem the remaining 100 hours satisfied. So you can either get a trade in something.
Yeah, so I actually, sorry, I did go to a trade school. That's how I got my high school diploma. through the
Well,
trade
you'll
school.
need to,
Get that
you can
information.
work 100 hours of community service restitution, or you can get some higher level of education or trade school certification. And since you already have your high school diploma, that's not going to count towards that. You understand? I'm going to want a referral, and this is to take place in custody. I'm gonna want a referral to felony drug court, and counsel, if you can talk with them. Since it's Monday, they'll probably be able to see you before the week is out and let us know whether or not you accept it. You need to be honest with them. Because if you end up testing positive or violating conditions on this probation, you're potentially looking at 10 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So in custody, I want a referral to felony drug court. And I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and probation. I think we discussed this previously. The gang evaluation, that takes a while, correct?
No, the gang evaluation, is not very much, but in addition to the gang evaluation,
Bless you. There's something going on in there. They need to change the filters.
I do make an evaluation.
Okay, so gang evaluation and ISP evaluation in counsel, if they say with the gang evaluation, he doesn't qualify, then they'll just do ISP. There'll be field visits 1 time per month for 8 months. Probation, $1,000 fine, that will be prorated. Is there anything else that's needed? Is there anything you need from the court to be successful? Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. Because you're on probation, you're not allowed to have weapons. So you're not allowed to have possession of guns. If you have guns in your house, then you need to make sure those are safely stored elsewhere because you're not allowed to have possession of them. And your attorney will speak to you about that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
In this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can come back to the court. With regards to these evaluations, if you're dishonest with felony drug court and say, oh, no, I don't have a drug problem, you know what's going to end up happening? They will send me an email and send the court an email stating that you've been rejected because you say you don't have a drug or alcohol problem. That will be noted on the docket sheet. And what that means is don't come back here saying that now I have a drug or alcohol problem. You understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you think that if that value is custody or out?
In custody. All right, and let me put this in the system, then I'll take up Ms. Trevino. And then Rick, I'll take up the other matter in just a moment. So we're back on the record. All right, and cause number 2025 CR 006134. How do you plead to count two?
Culpable, guilty,
And in cause number 2025 CR 006193, how do you plead?
culpable, guilty,
State in each cause numbers, do you have any evidence to support the plea?
Yes, Your Honor, state moves to admit what have been marked as State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection to state one in the fact.
All right, state you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
In each cause number, did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation with your attorney?
yes,
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial? A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
yes,
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence state's exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. In each cause number, after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Then in cause number 2025 CR 006193, as previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 15 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 006134. Taking consideration 2025 CR 006192. And there's to be restitution, if any, to the Bear County Criminal Investigation Laboratory for drug testing. And there's to be no re-entry into the United States. And cause number 2025 CR 00613. As previously stated, the court is finding you guilty. All right, 2025 CR 006134. 15 years in the prison. Credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine. Time and money to run concurrently. This run concurrent with 2025 CR 006193. Taking consideration 2025 CR 006192. Restitution, if any, to the Bear County Crime Lab for drug testing. And there should be no re-entry into the United States. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Not from defense counsel, Your Honor.
Right. And each cause number, did you review the documents entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Defendant? Yes, Your Honor.
Because these are plea bargain agreements, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, who's here on David Aaron Jordan? And is there an application, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the court is calling 2024 CR 1409 State versus David Jordan. Can I have parties approach? And announce for the record.
Melissa Albin for the state.
Quick analysis, Mr. Jordan.
And are you David Aaron Jordan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Jordan, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor. Let me double check. I believe we are. Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Right. Mr. Jordan, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By indictment, you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1 to 4 grams. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state will call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you are giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Jordan, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, if you're not a United States citizen, this could result in your deportation, denial of naturalization, and re-entry?
Sure.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. There are no applications. This will run concurrent with CC 724832. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
That is Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers into evidence States Exhibit 1 with all its attachments.
Any objection?
objections, Your Honor.
Did you review the state you may be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. Reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
Right, anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. This will run concurrent with County Court Cause number 724832. I'm going to request a therapeutic community, and there'll be no unsupervised contact with minors. The therapeutic community doesn't increase the time that you're in custody. It's to help you with any drug addictions you may have. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you are not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to get your life together. How old are you?
42.
All right, you're 42. You're about to enter that territory where more of your life is behind you, in front of you, and you're gonna have to make a decision how you want to live it. Now, it appears to the court, based upon reading the police report, you have a drug problem. When you are released from custody, if you cannot find a place that can help you with your drug addiction, if I am here, you can come back here and I will pick up the phone and find a place that will take you. You understand? All right, good luck to you, okay? Welcome. All right, Matthew Martinez. Deputy Laura, could you make an announcement for Matthew Luis Martinez? I'm sorry, what? Yes.
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, the court is going to call 2025 CR 005084, State versus Matthew Luis Martinez. Could I have an announcement for the state?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
All right, this hearing was scheduled at 9 a.m. The defendant did appear at 9 a.m. The defendant's counsel did not appear. The defendant did not return for docket. This case was set for sentencing on September 8th, 2025. On September 9th, 2025, the defense attorney was a no-show. September 8th, 2025, the defense attorney came but left and did not return. September 10th, 2025, the defense counsel was a no-show. September 11th, 2025, defense counsel was a no-show. September 12th, 2025, the defense counsel was a no-show. And September 15th, 2025, the defense counsel was a no-show. A request from the state.
Forfeit the bond, Your Honor, and issue judge's warrant.
All right, the court will issue a judge's warrant and remand the defendant without bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, and I believe that is everything. All right, we are done. Is that correct? Yay. All right, Antonio Garcia.
Judge, can you last week, we recall this. I know you wanted to speak to him about the violation.
State, have you had a chance to review this violation report? It's for Antonio Garcia. He's on page.
Week, Judge, if you want me to, I can remind him, or if you want to give me a couple of
Yes,
minutes.
yeah, I'll give you a couple of minutes. All right, if you'll step back, they'll call you back up. Sure. And what page is Rio's on? Yes.
So. Found out what's going on. The state is having trouble confirming the deductible PSA.
So they told me that that the complainant was in the hospital. At first they said, we don't have the information. So I said, okay, then there'll be no restitution. But immediately after I said that, then they said, hey, the advocate just got a text message. So they're not at 1,500. They say it's 1,000, but they say that the complainant is in the hospital.
That's what they told me.
So they don't have it right now. So are you okay with a reset? And your client can of course appear by Zoom?
That's fine, Judge.
All right, State, on Ryan Rios, how much time are you requesting? Because I know you said the complainant was in the hospital.
She's undergoing some medical treatment right now. I did ask our advocate to try to reach back out to her to answer that question that you had, but she
Mhm.
hasn't responded. And if she's attached to machines and stuff, I don't know how much she can.
Okay.
So if you could give us at least just maybe a week, we can get an answer.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you recall this for 30 days, and counsel, if they have it before then and you all are able to confer off docket, then we can take care of it.
Okay, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Bashan,
Yes, sir.
Ryan Rios on that restitution hearing, it's being recalled for October 13th.
We can put it.
All right, before we take up that, we have to take up a matter with Mr. Cornelius Cox. You know, it's all family.
I think it's a very important matter too, Judge.
Mr. Cox's lawyer, I've advised him to not comment.
Cornelius,
The period of mourning, it needs to be respected. On NFL and college level, he's just in a bad place.
but Cornelius, I understand you guys are gonna be playing Miami,
But yeah, that's gonna get there.
but you still have your, oh, you came with your championship hat, okay.
We gotta get to wait for basketball season, Judge.
You gotta wait for basketball. So do you think you all are out of the running completely because of the 2 losses or?
No, my thing is this here. One thing you have to do is win the rest. So you're still in the hunt.
Yeah,
So,
there was some turnovers.
it was tough.
Yeah. What, I tell you what, you know what I think was tougher than that? Notre Dame's loss. And you know what somebody said after Notre Dame's loss? They said, let's see how they're gonna still let them make the playoffs even though they lost at home. I was shocked when I looked at the rankings. I think they dropped to 24. Usually when they lose a game, they only move a space down. Sometimes they'll move a space up. But I feel your pain.
The pain. Pain is great.
I feel your pain. However, I'm glad it's not on my end, but I feel it.
It's so hopeful.
Deputies.
Yeah.
Can I switch these 2 gentlemen?
So I don't even think us playing at night was a problem.
You could switch them, thank you.
But I knew as night fell.
It's, you just still remember the praying hands and the tears.
All right. Judge.
All righty.
Looking for the Galloway.
All right. Megan,
Yes, Judge.
So,
a chance for the violation report.
yes.
The violation report. I've had a chance to review it, and my review of it appears that the defendant just stopped at places he was not supposed to go, and so let Mr. Martinez offered explanation to them.
All right, so what do you want with regards, what do you want the court to do with regards to the violation report?
For the GPS violations, in my review of them, they're not extremely egregious. I would just ask for a sanction.
All right, are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your work schedule?
I work Monday through Friday, 3 to 11, and when weekends are posted, I send it to Mr. McCory and he approves it for a set time.
And Judge, this was a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Mr. Garcia's had his car repossessed, so he and his wife were down to one car. He dropped her, he wouldn't got gas in her car, took her to work, and that was it. He had communicated with GPS, thought that issue had, I thought it was a non-issue. And so that's why we're having, at that point, we get the issue with the GPS thing. He's had some communications back and forth. He's tried to be as open and communicative with pretrial as possible. There are occasionally some hiccups, but we found that if he keeps, number one, if he keeps communicating, and number two, if he's dealing with the same person, Mr. McCrory, that we typically don't have these issues. So he's apologetic to the court, but that's the crux of the issue.
It was 2 weekends in a row where he approved my going to work. And I'm literally either on the way or already at work. And first they call me from California, and then they call me from pretrial that I'm not approved for set work time, that I have to turn back home. So they've written me up, and I was on the verge of losing my job also because of said lack of communication. It's gotten better. And we're communicating on a much better level now. I had to sit down with him the last day I was here, when you weren't here, and he gave me the UA, whatever, and I passed, and we had a frank conversation.
So is there an issue with communication currently?
No, ma'am, I communicated this morning that I was gonna be in court, and if he needed me to go afterwards, because I have to go to the bondsman afterwards, if the court allows.
I mean, it seems like that part is good. His communication with Mr. McCurry is actually pretty good.
Okay.
The problem is sometimes things don't get put in the notes.
Yes.
And if he's going outside of normal hours that have been approved, sometimes it's not in the notes. And so they'll jump on him, and that's what was happening here.
Yeah, he went on vacation last week, and there was a new guy that I had to communicate with, and I went to work, and he says, "Oh, what are you doing? You're not scheduled to work." I said, "My schedule is Monday through Friday, 3 to 11." He said, "Well, he didn't put it in the notes, but let me fix it right now." And I said, out of curiosity, he already had approved the weekend, and did he put that in the notes? And he said no. And he did it right there and then. So sometimes, I mean, I understand I'm not the only defendant, so sometimes it might miss, but
But certainly you're trying to communicate to them as well as you can.
yes, sir.
All right, and has he already completed the
I'm already set for the in-person assessment for bright lifetime recovery and all that.
he's reading my mind. Get out of my mind. All right, so here's my question, State. Do you all want to do maybe a tracking and specific areas he's not allowed to be in? That's just something to think about. If the issue is he's not being allowed to work, or either do tracking with a curfew.
Yeah, okay, let me just, I'm sorry, that's why you're asking me. And then-
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, yes, I will look at that.
All right, so guys, just have a seat and see if you all can come to an agreement, so maybe we don't have this issue again. And then come up when you're ready to approach.
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything else? Who on page 8? Okay.
1:30.
All right.
At the end of my.
Weekends would be the same. Weekends would be the same.
Yes, that would be various, it'll be a long shift, it's supposed to be that shift, okay? So it'll be, so it'll be either 4 hours per year, 4 hours. Like 11 to 11, or.
Judge,
Yes.
we have a sentencing on Mr. Murrin. I'm asking for additional time for setting. I've got some reasons why, but I've talked to the state about that.
All right,
Just let me
let
know.
me,
It's on the list.
which page is it?
I don't,
I'm sorry, what's your client's name?
Lynn Morin.
Adriana, do you have the page for Morin? Oh, no problem.
You admire Mr. Cox's bravery for
Well,
walking in, standing like a man walking in.
I appreciate the fact that Charles Bonk was representing him.
Really,
Thank you.
not gonna appreciate it when it's the bill.
All right, Mr. Morin. All right, and you're saying, counsel, that you're requesting a continuance?
I am, Judge.
Okay, what's the reason?
So I had some family issues last week, that kind of chewed up my whole week. And the week before that, I was in a murder trial in Carson City.
Okay.
And so I do need some additional time to prepare and get the witnesses ready and those sorts of things. But it's our first setting. I've conferred with the state on this.
Do you have any objection?
I'm not objecting, Judge, for continuance at this time.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can recall this in 2 weeks, please.
One.
All right, September 29th.
We do another day that week because I'm out of county, but Monday and Tuesday.
All right, Norma. He says he's out of county Monday and Tuesday. Are you able to do it that Thursday?
Yes. Yes,
All right, we'll be back on October 2nd for sentencing.
thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Judge. May I be
Thank you.
excused?
Thank you for addressing appropriately. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Any questions?
Yes.
Oh, fine. Or, I didn't know if you needed to give the clerk.
Okay.
Oh, Sorry. We were confused, Judge.
Oh, he also had a bond motion, so,
Yeah.
when we were back there, he was talking about that as well.
Okay, so here's the thing about bonds now. Thing, it's gonna have to be done by Zoom or something.
Okay.
So, and then with regards to that, I have to put in the record whether or not they have absconded or didn't show for court settings. That has to be taken in consideration. And we can do it by Zoom, and you can put on the record, you know, if he was in the hospital at the time or whatever you want to put on the record, you can put that on the record.
Okay.
But now we have to make sure that everybody's present. So
Of course.
I can pick that up.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready for that, just arrange it with Ms. Ferguson.
Okay.
And Norma, on this cause number 2024 CR 4123, his client is actually has medical issues in the hospital. So let's recall this for 60 days. And then if he's still in the hospital, because I know sometimes,
He's actually back at the jail, but he got no physical therapy whatsoever.
oh, well, I
It's
mean,
just like one day.
oh, you need physical
Oh,
therapy
and that's part of why we're trying to
Yes.
work out the bond aspect, so.
and potential infection when you've
Yeah.
had limbs removed. All right, what date? So we'll set it for November 13th. And if y'all want to see, maybe Miss Ferguson, Norma, he's at the jail. Do you think you'll be able to get him on by Zoom? He had some amputations done. So you can see if maybe we can get a Zoom with him today and take care of it today.
That'd be fine.
That'd be
All
fine.
right, so
Sometimes
if you'll,
Stephanie.
Norma will let you, well,
Whenever.
we're gonna try to get it done this morning. So if you'll remain and speak with Miss Ferguson about that.
Absolutely. Thank you, Judge. I
All right,
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi, hello.
Nice to meet you, Judge Boyd. My
Nice to
name's
meet you. So what is your name?
Nikki Srivastava.
All right, Nikki Sribaskova.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, okay.
It's
I
as
remember that.
it looks so the name on the last name, everyone's like, oh my God, that's so many letters, but it's really not that hard.
Oh, no. As long as I don't have to roll R's, we're good. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I started with the MAC like a month or so ago. So we're just working as I'm a trial and law resource attorney. So if you see someone who's an appointed counsel on our wheel who might need some assistance, or if there's an issue with attorney check-ins or regular issues about them not appearing in court, general behavior, things like that, feel free to let us know.
Oh, Deputy Laura can let you know now.
I bet the coordinator and the deputies have things to let me know about. But if anything specific comes up, you're more than welcome to reach out to us. We're trying to increase coming into court just a little bit more so everyone knows we are a resource.
Okay,
That if
awesome.
they need it, we're here and we're happy to help. So you might see me in and out every now and then. If there's a specific time that I'm going to sit and observe your docket for like the morning or the day, I will coordinate the coordinator to let her know. So it's not like a surprise, Nikki's here. So just to kind of, yeah, that's
If
fine.
you want to pop in, just let us know. We try to recess at noon.
Yeah.
And then we come back in the afternoon. But what I can tell you, attorneys who have not appeared for their clients who are in custody, if they have not appeared by 11:30, they're recalled for tomorrow.
Okay, got it. Good for me to know. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. You're welcome.
Yes.
All right, James Francis.
James Francis.
All right, yes, where are we on discovery?
Judge, this is our first appearance. I'll have to check my files to verify that I've received all the discovery from the state.
All right, was the state able to tender an offer or no?
They did tender an offer, Judge.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can set this for 30 days for a plea deadline date. All right, so we'll be back on October 16th. At that time, you need to let the court know whether or not you've reached an agreement with the state. Do you understand? Do you have any questions about anything? All right, we'll see you then.
Judge, if I could impose on you that October is my drug court month, could we do that on the 14th?
All right, Ms. Ferguson, is the 14th available?
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you,
October
Judge.
14th.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Have excuse me.
Yes, thank you. All right, anyone else ready?
On that GPS issue.
Yes.
Judge, so we are okay with tracking it only with a curfew from 12:30 PM to 12:30 AM,
AM to PM.
AM to PM.
What, 12:30 AM to 12:30 PM?
Yes, that should allow him to work. And then we could supply documentation to GPS if he's got some weekend shifts.
Okay.
And then just continued no contact, have 2 names and then 2 addresses.
All right. So if you all will write that in the order for me and hand that back to me and I'll put it in the system. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
You're welcome. Yeah, that's it.
Francis.
All right, Adriana. So this is the new order. That's fine. Thank you. Okay, let me go to your client's case. All right, today is plea deadline date.
Your Honor, we have received an offer. My client has pending criminal charges in another jurisdiction. He has an attorney on those, and this attorney was just retained in Hardin County to represent him. And I'm trying to get with the attorney to kind of see what can happen here and there. And I would just ask that we give him extra time.
All right, and why were you late for court?
I live in Houston.
Well, he told me he got here, but he had to go to the bathroom. It was drove in.
Oh, no, he wasn't on time.
No, when he got here, he had to go to the bathroom before he reported.
No, I mean, he wasn't on time.
Yeah,
Yes, I
So,
know.
next time come into the court and
Oh.
then.
so Ms. Ferguson? On this case, set it for a jury trial date and plea deadline date, please. State, how long is this trial gonna last? All right, so it'll be a short trial, Ms. Ferguson. All right, so your jury trial date is gonna be November 12th, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anyone else? All right, Christopher Armstrong?